Lenny Williams, welcome to Starpoint Radio.
Hey, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes.
Great to have you on the line. Wow, what a legend, singing superstar.
Oh, who are you talking about? Solomon Burke or what? Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing, I bet, when you look back at your career and think what a success it's been.
I know, it's been a long time. It's actually been a long time. All the way back to Feeling Blue, or I think that was the first record I did. I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't even remember. It's been so long. Yeah.
Well, for us, it kind of started here in the UK with this, Tower of Power, of course, Because I Love You, Choosing You,
oh, yes.
Please Don't Tempt Me, all those wonderful songs.
Oh, yes, right. It's just such an honor to be associated with all those songs. Some of them I wrote myself, and then some of them I was a recipient of, the good graces of some great songwriters.
So it kind of started with Tower of Power, 3 albums with Tower of Power, and a fantastic, big, massive hit with So Very Hard to Go.
Yeah, awesome song. Yeah, I remember when we recorded that song, and I came back. We recorded in San Francisco, and then I came back across the bridge to Oakland, and I stopped at one of my friends' houses, and I played it for her, and she was like, "Oh, this is going to be a hit," and you never know. And then, sure enough, it happened, and it was just it started a journey, and which I'm still on. Yeah.
And then 1977, you signed with originally you signed with Motown, didn't you? 72.
I did sign with Motown. Yes, right. I signed with Motown right after I left Power, and then I recorded. Actually, I recorded "Cause I Love You" over there, but I didn't have the talking in it, and it was a little faster tempo. And then I went on the road and was singing it, and we had slowed it down and put the talking in it. And then I came back and re-recorded it at ABC Records. And here I am on the phone with you, Gary.
Oh, that's brilliant. So it's 1977. Yeah, Choosing You. Oh, I used to love that. I still do love it. And the one I could never get right. Yeah. Shoo Shoo Foo Foo. Oh, I could never get that title right.
Shoo Foo Foo Ooh. You got me messed up now. Shoo Doo Foo Foo Ooh. Yes, right. Yeah. And it was really interesting with Choosing You. I was learning to play guitar around some of the guys in the band because I grew up playing trumpet, and that was the first song that I wrote by myself on guitar, and so that was really exciting for me with the song Choosing You. And then Shoo Doo Foo Foo Ooh, a friend of mine that was down in Hollywood recording, and with Frank Wilson, as a matter of fact, and I asked him if he'd come down. We could write a shuffle because I think a lot of shuffles were out at that time, and I wanted to write a song that had a kind of a nice little beat, and we wrote Shoo Doo Foo Foo Ooh, and 3 days later we recorded it, and a couple of weeks later it was out. So it was just a magical time.
And it hit on both sides of here in the UK and on the States, in the States as well, didn't it?
Yeah, I think I was with Anchor Records over there in the UK. Yeah, right. They were the affiliate over there, and had some great times with Anchor Records, and it was a wonderful time. And they treated us really, really nice.
I think it was kind of ABC Anchor. I think something like that. Yeah.
Yes, right. ABC. Yes, right. ABC Anchor. Yes, right. Yeah.
You recorded with Kenny G. That was great, wasn't it? Having a national hit with that one.
Oh, yeah. Kenny G, Don't Make Me Wait for Love. Baby, don't make me wait for love this time. Had a great time doing that. I was riding down the street one day, and it was before cell phones, and I had a beeper. And I got a beeper that Michael Walden wanted me to call him, and I stopped at a phone booth, and I called him, and told me he wanted me to come over and sing on that song, and wow, the rest is history. 16 million albums later, right? Yeah.
Bad, is it? Not bad. So what's your biggest selling disc to date?
My biggest selling CD to this day?
Or CD or vinyl?
Would be, the song "Cause I Love You" definitely is my biggest selling song, and I would imagine the Spark of Love record would be my biggest selling CD to this date, yeah.
Interesting, it's all the different formats, vinyl, CD, now it's all streaming and downloading, mostly probably streaming, which isn't so great, but it's the way it is, isn't it?
Well, that's the way it is now. That's part of life, and you just have to adapt to it, and so we're doing our best to adapt to the new methodologies that they have, and so far it's so good. We're still here, and we're still in the business, and things are coming up roses, and so we're excited about the future and the present. Yeah.
Well, you're a new entry in the UK Soul Chart with your brand new album called Fine that's just been released. Great album. Some lovely tracks on it.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yes, right. I had an opportunity to work with some good people on that. I worked with Levi Caesar, who was the guitar player with Prince and the New Power Generation band. I also had opportunity to work with Derek Allen, who's a good producer, and as a matter of fact, he's just produced a new Kim album, and worked on the recent album by Keith Sweat and Joe. So so some good songwriters, and just excited about the possibilities with this new album 5.
Do you have a favorite track on the album?
Well, my favorite track was I don't know. I like Southern Girl. I like You've Been Good to Me. I like All Night. I like Shine because I wrote that with my granddaughter and DOA, and I like them all, really, to be truthful. And I guess I'm just waiting to see which song is going to distinguish itself. Yes, yeah.
There's a bit of a dance track on there which everyone seems to be enjoying at the moment. I think you know which one it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you just never know, and you just kind of like, oh boy, which one's going to do what? But I'm excited about it and proud of the work that we put in, and just looking forward to to some success with this product.
It's great that you can have hits with ballads and also hits with up-tempo tracks. There's not many artists can do that, can they?
No, not many. Yeah, right. Yeah, so just thankful for that gift, to be able to to sing a ballad, and be able to express the sentiment in the song through the melody and the words, and so I don't know, I'm just humbled by the fact that I could do that. Yeah.
So you shared the stage with Aretha, Alicia Keys, Bobby Womack, Al Green, big long list, Frankie Beverly Mays, Whispers, Rick James. You shared the stage with everyone, everyone known.
Yeah, I've had a great opportunity to share the stage with so many different people, and just a variety of artists, a variety of styles. I was talking to someone the other day. I remember doing a show with Foghat, and so just that's when I was doing a lot of things with Bill Graham when he was alive. Just able to, my talent, my gift has just caused me to, come before, a lot of great people and be associated with so many different people, different genres, and I'm a better artist for it.
That's fantastic. We're hooked on you, Lenny. We're hooked on you.
Oh yes, right. Yeah, the little Mississippi boy down there that I got a chance to work with. Yeah, hooked on you. Yes.
So is there a possibility of a new album coming out on CD or vinyl?
Yes, actually, we're working on trying to get the CDs ready. I did get kind of delayed on that process because of the virus and everything, but now that things are starting to open up, I'm just about ready to get that done. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I should have some CDs, and then going to try to do a limited amount of vinyl, and I'll make sure that you be the first one to get the vinyl when that happens. Yes, sir.
Thank you. You must have a big fan club, do you?
Well, I don't actually have an organized fan club, but there are a lot of people that like Lenny Williams, and they're always in touch and always coming up with various ideas to promote me or to support me, and I definitely appreciate it.
So how do people find you online? You've got a website, but I presume?
Yeah, I have a website, LennyWilliams.com. Then I'm on Facebook at Lenny Williams, on Instagram, Twitter, Lenny Williams, all of the above. If something's coming out tomorrow, trust me, I'm going to be on it. Yeah. It's essential these days. Yeah, but I do have my Facebook, LennyWilliams.com, and my email and all of that stuff. And so people always find a way to reach me. And every day I get up and there's tons and tons of people reaching out, and we always reach out to them and just have the lines of communication open.
That's fantastic, isn't it? Hey, you're a doctor.
Yes, I got a call from someone and said, "Hey, you have distinguished yourself. You're a fine gentleman." And I thought they were calling for my dad, but they were calling for me. And they said that they'd like to honor me with an honorary doctorate from one of the University of California schools. And so I accepted and gave a speech, and they dialed me up with the cap and gown. And so I'm now Dr. Lenny Williams. Yes,
that's great, isn't it, Dr. Lenny Williams? So your famous note? Do you still do that?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Brilliant. Fantastic. That's kind of, everyone knows you for that, don't we? We all know you for that note.
Yeah, and it was interesting. I've been trying to figure out when I first started doing it, and I was going back and listening to the songs, and then I said, I think I got it. And then one day I was listening to another song, and it's like, I did that, like a year before, So I think I must have been in my having an Otis Redding moment or something like that, and thinking about or something, I don't know, and did that, and it just kind of stuck around, for a few decades.
Oh, brilliant! That's what we love you for. So I suppose you're planning tours next year, things like that.
Yes, right. People are calling now for dates. Most of my dates for this year got cancelled. Canceled, because of the virus. And but I've got a call yesterday. Someone's trying to get me to come to Texas in the end of May, and people are just calling, and I'm just not really sure. I don't want to be premature, with the touring or anything like that. We want to try to stay here and keep the longevity going. Yes, right. No posthumous shows or anything in the future, hopefully. And so we're just trying to take it, be wise with our decision about getting back on the road and doing live performances. And I guess it's going to be a while before they allow large gatherings anyway. And so but we're definitely chomping at the bit to get back out there and get on stage and and perform and for the people and give them love and get the love back. We receive it in return.
That's fantastic. Do you have a favorite album that you listen to? That's at home. What would you be listening to now?
I'm just kind of like a music listener. I just turn the radio on and I just listen to a variety of music. But if I did have a favorite album that I would listen to, it would probably be James Brown Live at the Apollo, or maybe the Crusaders, or I remember the album that Billy Preston had, My Sweet Lord on it. I love that record. And but I'm basically a radio guy. I just love turning the radio on and getting a variety of different types of music and songs, a variety of melodies.
So that kind of, you sound like the odd bit of funk then. There's everything there, a little bit of like a funky edge to it, which is good.
Yeah, I grew up on that. I grew up with Sly and right here in the Bay Area, and so I grew up with that kind of music. Billy Preston, is a good friend of mine, and so so I grew up with funk music. Todd Powers, funky band, and so definitely had an influence in my life, and is definitely a part of my library.
Yeah, so Tower Power's still recording and they're still releasing music. Are you still in touch with them?
Oh yeah, they're still releasing music, still traveling around. I mean, it's like, wow, that big band, it's a daunting task, and I applaud Emilio Castillo for keeping that band going, and making it work. Yeah.
So now I'm going to embarrass you now. Is there anything you'd like to say to all your fans listening in?
Can you say that again?
I'm going to embarrass you now. Is there something you'd like to say to all your fans listening in?
Okay.
Is there something you'd like to say to them?
I want to say?
Yeah, to your fans listening in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would just like to say that I really appreciate their support, over these decades, and I want them to know that I know that I couldn't have been successful without them, and that I appreciate them buying the records, the CDs, the tapes, coming to the performances, calling radio shows like yours, and requesting the music, and that I'm humbled by it, and that I definitely don't take it for granted.
Thank you, Lenny Williams. Down the line, we're going to play Fine from your new album. Thank you for joining.
I appreciate that. Yes.
Thank you for joining us today. Stay on the line. We'll chat again in a